Alright, hello folks. I am here looking for something to sketch today. How's everybody doing? I got my tarot cards over here. I was just looking at my new stuff that came in. I'm trying out a new hairstyle. Apparently my younger son told me I had a video that went viral and apparently I didn't notice. I get yarn in my hair, of course. Laugh out loud. This is what I do. I thought it was a good style to put yarn in it since I deal with yarn all day long. Ugh. Alright, now I'm gonna go look to see what I got in this kit. Now I order crystals. I do love my crystals. I like them a lot. But I'm awaiting. Some of these are nice. So it's really worth the money. Came in this box here. That's a pretty purple one. That's a nice turquoise one. I don't know. I like these so much. I don't know if I want to make them as presents. I really don't. That's how much I like these. I always have this conscious thought here all the time. But yeah, I know I've only been out here 2 minutes. I thought I had other ones, but these other crystals I must have took them out or something. I don't know. I'll put another order in. I'm always on Amazon, my friends, always. Me and Amazon will be together for a long time. Oh, hello. How you doing? Oh, hi, Cody. Ow. I didn't think I was that chubby. I mean, I'm not anorexic, but I didn't think I was chubby. It is what it is. I mean, they say thick as in, right? Hey, I don't let things bother me. I'm not over here to find a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Don't really care about that these days, honestly. I got new crystals in. I got a bunch of them. And then I gotta braid them. I like this pink one. And there's this turquoise one I gotta go and do a cord for. Every time I get new crystals in, I just think about how I don't want to share it with people. Oh, that one's really nice here. I got I'm like on Amazon and oh, you're just nice. Hey, you know what? Oh yes, I love crystals. They are my favorite thing in the world. You know, a fun fact about crystals. In ancient Egypt, they say that they got electricity in that and they harnessed it through quartz. So crystals have been around and they harness energy, and it's supposed to be a scientific fact. That's just some fun facts for you guys. I know most people don't care in the world about this kind of thing, but it is an actual true fact. You can look it up on YouTube. I found it out here because they say that they believe that everybody knows that they think the aliens came to the ancient Egyptians first. And it makes sense. They had all those advancements quicker than anybody else in civilization. So maybe the aliens seen something in them. I mean, they were advanced beyond their time. They had, I mean, their priests weren't sacrificing people like the Aztecs. So, oh, you like it? I like to play around with hair, but I actually took a slip knot in my hair, and I got three things of yarn, three strings, and evened it out to where it was that where I wanted the braid to start. And I actually braided my own hair like I braid the yarn because I got down to the point that I really don't care about going to someone to have them fix my hair, and it's easier to literally just pull out yarn than try to get someone to come fix your hair and all that. Oh yes, I do everything myself. I'm like pioneer woman over here. If I could, I'd make my own clothes, but I don't. I'm not that good of a seamstress at all. But I have friends that are. Yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, well, see? All you gotta do is do a slip knot. Take your own hair, do slip knot, put three strings of yarn, and then you take your other two strings of your own hair and you braid it in there. And you can have any color because I damaged my hair when I was dyeing it a lot. So I had to cut it. Got these two. I could put yarn around these and make necklaces out of these suckers too. But yeah, that's what I did. Don't ever dye your hair a bunch of times because I had to cut off. My hair was like halfway down my back, and it just got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna learn to do something and do it myself. But sometimes you could do things yourself and be unique, and it's better in life. It really is. I mean, be you. I mean, who cares what anybody thinks? You're the one that lives in your own body. You're the one that should feel comfortable in your own body. And that's it, bottom line. I mean, who cares? Who cares what you look like? Who cares about any of that? If no one else sees your own self worth, then the hell with them. Because it really doesn't matter. Because in the end, when you're with somebody for a ton of years, you're not going to look that pretty in 50, 60 years. I mean, I'm 50 and I look halfway decent for 50, but not everyone's a good 50. Depends on how much drugs you took and things and how you take care of yourself. I took fish oil when I was in my 20s every single day when I can bring. You know what? Does weed count? No, weed does not count. Your body actually has THC in it. I know this because I'm medical. I know weird medical facts. You have a certain amount of THC in your body at all times. That's why when they do the test for THC to see if you're on it, it's on levels. You always have diluted levels of THC. So I will tell you that, and that is an actual medical fact. That is why they know if you took something in a test. Because you're supposed to have so many levels. But I am doing tarot card readings here. I did. Everyone that leaves me comments or just supports the whole dog campaign I got, I am subscribing because I feel that As a YouTube community, we should all support one another. And I'm really big at supporting people. I don't care if I don't like your content or if I do. I don't care if you got a porn ring going on. If you support dogs and you support the Chong the dog future help centers, I will subscribe to you. I have no problem with it. I'm not an a-hole like some of these people. And this is and I hate to say it, but it's a God honest truth. They come on here and they say, subscribe to me. And you know what? They never subscribe to you back. And my thing is, we all put our pants on the same. You can make T-mails once. What is that? I don't know what T-mails is. It piques my interest, I'll tell you that much. But I don't know what it is. It sounds interesting. Mexican food. Oh, yeah, I can't. If you lived close to Ohio, I would. I can't cook like that. You know, if you end up in a really bad injury or you need wound care, I'm your girl. But when it comes to cooking, not so much. I be having problems with the cooking. I wish I was. I try to cook. I bought all these cookers. I do because I do Amazon all the time because I'm always on there. Man, I'm in Alabama. AL. I think it's Alabama. But yeah, and plus after I got real sick. C. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I got real sick, I used to be able to eat certain stuff. Now, when I had my jaw done, they literally sliced and diced my jaw because I had poison in my jaw. And I guess because the medical community thinks I'm important and I had decent insurance, they I had 40 stitches in my mouth and all this stuff. And long story short, after all that bullshit, I can't tolerate like salt and stuff. They brought me down to a baby level, and I hate it. I really do because I used to love like Taco Bell and all that. I can't eat it no more. I just eat healthy stuff all the time. It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm grateful that they did the operation, and this was just the surgeon. It was like a special surgical thing, and they stopped the poison before it went to my heart. So yeah, a lot of times that's why I was looking kind of real sick. And I used to be heavier when I first started over here, and I was real sick, and I had to put a ton of makeup on just to not look like I was dead. That was pretty much where I was at that moment in my life. Now, I didn't think I was going to live through it all. Now I don't know what to do with my life. My skin color came back. Everything. Now I'm just kind of just feeling it. I enjoy being healthy. Now, it happens. I've been in ICU. I literally flatlined 3 times for eating a steak that I ordered at a restaurant because they were supposed to cook it rare. And they cooked it too rare, and I got a parasite and literally almost died. And they gave me experimental medicine. These kind of weird things happen to me all the time. This is why I know the universe is not done with me. And I say this because these weird things just come around and say, we're not done with you. I'll be sick going, okay, that's fine. I can die in the hospital, whatever. I'm old anyways. I'm 50 and I lived what I was going to live. And then the next thing I know, some doctor comes with this damn experimental thing. And I was like, I got 2 kids. I'll try to live for the kids. And there we go. I lived. They said it was supposed to make me look younger and all this crap. I didn't. I told, but they said there was like in the United States, it was only like 20 people took it and 15 died, and I was one of the 5 that lived with no side effects. It actually just brought me back. I got it's not an AFib. I want to say it's more like I found a drawing, a sketch of Goofy. I do like Goofy. I love Disney, but it's like it's like an irregular heartbeat, but it's functional. So I've been trying to just yeah, I try to take care of myself. But yeah, I'm 50. I'll be 51. Maybe it was because I got sick and they've been giving me these different medicines. I don't know. I think I'm going to live past 100 now. A person that pretty much almost died 3 times in their life, they just bring back. I guess God picks and chooses who he wants to live. So maybe God wanted me to blab at you today. Because if God didn't want me to blab at you today, I wouldn't be here blabbing. I try to do positivity things. I do. I'm not all for dogs, I'm for all of humanity. All of it. I feel that we all are in this world together. All of us. I don't know if you heard about it in Australia. There was a shark and he attacked a surfer and I guess ate him right in front and his girlfriend. He had to be a youngin, about like in his 20s, and he got eaten in front of his girlfriend. And my husband told me about this, and the first thing I told him was, I was like, well, if we weren't messing up the ocean all the damn time, possibly he would have more things to eat. Because and this is a for real note, guys, these sharks, they are a part of the ecosystem, yes, but they are there, and when their food source is gone and diminishing, this is what happens. We are going to be their food source. So I don't know. I'm really glad that Trump is doing. I guess he has a bunch of environmental things he's going on. He's going to do, and he's going to get all the countries involved. And I'm glad because no matter what everybody hates or loves about anybody, no one wants to get eaten by a shark. I mean, surfing is going to be a dangerous business if we don't clean up the ocean and bring back these sharks' original source of food. That's all there is to it. So, oh, well, thank you. I was trying to be fancy because I'm on YouTube and usually I'm not fancy. Usually it's whatever. My hair goes up in there, but I figured I might as well try to get a younger look. But yeah, this is a for real note, guys. We gotta somehow. I'm glad that America. I mean, a lot of countries have stood forward and they're trying to do environmental things, but we were one of the last. And I'm glad our president and somebody is actually trying to tap into these resources and really make a go of it. I know it's going to cost some businesses where they don't make so much money, but you know what? If we got nowhere to live, your money ain't worth nothing if the planet's destroyed. That's my thing. So it's totally how I look at it, but yeah, I felt bad for that surfer today. I don't know how I'd feel if my husband was surfing and then all of a sudden he was eaten alive by a shark and there was blood in the water and they were looking for this young man. And I guess a drone caught it, the shark attack, and they were looking all for this kid. And it was clarified that he was eaten alive by the drone. I could just imagine what's going through that girlfriend's mind right now. She's probably horrified. I know I would be if I watched my husband get eaten alive. I think it was a great white too. Great whites don't care. They eat what they eat. And if they don't have any food to eat, you're their food. That's all there is to that. So I don't know. And like I've said, there's things from space. There's space dust that's constantly always going in our atmosphere. And the thing is I get it. There's probably horrible things at the bottom of the ocean, but the things that we know about, I don't know, eventually those things are going to come up from the bottom of the ocean and they're going to get hungry. And then what the hell are we going to do? I'm going to stay the hell out of the ocean. I don't generally want to go in that ocean. That ocean has too much stuff going on. And I do mean too much stuff. They got all kinds of little stuff going on. We don't know what's in the bottom of the ocean. We don't know this. They got all kinds of what they don't know about what things going on. And be careful. All Chong the dog people. Do not go in the ocean. At least if you know that you're going deep in the ocean, be careful about them sharks. I don't want any of you guys getting eaten alive by a shark. I really don't. That would be devastating to whoever's with you, and that has to be one of the worst ways to die. And I'm being for real now. I don't want to drown. I mean, a bullet to my head, or just put me with a bunch of medical people, and I will die that way. At least I know I'll get hospice and I'll be all right. But I I would think being dragged under the water by a nasty shark would have to be the worst way to die. I know that one lady that sings Zombie. I forgot her name. I think it's not the Cranberries. I forgot what band she's at, but she ended up dying by, I guess, when she was in Ireland or something. My son told me about this a while back. And she fell through the ice, so she died of hypothermia. So, for the love of God, do not go into water that has a bunch of ice on it because you never know where that's going to thin out. Are you doing it? Yeah. I don't see any questions. Yeah, I don't. No one's asking a question. This is a live chat too. But yeah, if you want a tarot card question, that's fine. I do a bunch of little arts and crafts and like to have fun, and I like to do things while I'm doing other things. That's who I am. That I like to keep busy because I have a long day of dealing with residents ringing me 100 million times talking crazy, and they talk crazy to me all day. The one guy literally asked me if we're going to the car lot. I think he must have thought I was his wife or something. I don't know. But we were sitting there today at work, me and my friend Tanya, and we're looking, and she's like, I don't know, he's going to try to get out. And I was like, oh no. So I go to him, oh, I got to find the paperwork. And then I go changing and cleaning people and stuff. And she goes, how did you do that? I go, sometimes with Alzheimer's, you got to be where they're at. And that was it. And this was assistant living in the rich part. But when you're rich enough, you could be full blown Alzheimer's, and you'll pay $10,000 a month and get primo treatment. So that's where that's pretty much where I work. What is Chris who texts me the 925 area code? Oh, you want to know if it's Chris? Okay. All right, that's not a typical tarot card question. That's why I didn't recognize it. But yeah, I will do that for you. See, I got Goofy's ears. I'm getting it. I've been trying to do sideways better. I have issues with my sideways and stuff. But yeah, I could do an energy reading on Chris and see if he was the one that contacted you. But yeah, some of these, I remember when I was younger, and some of these guys be acting crazy, saying they didn't call you, but they did. I get it. I feel it. I dig it. As they used to say in my day. Men are kind of still the same, just on a different scale. It just, sex has gotten more expected, I want to say, through the years. When I dated, you done spent $100 or $200 and you still might not get any sex. Now, when I got, separated from the first one, I would go on dates and it would be the first or second date and they wanted sex, and I was like, I'll buy my own meals from now on. I got money. Thank you. Goodbye. Don't have a good day. They expect too much. Guys just assume like we're gonna give the goods just because they bought you a meal. I hate that. Hate it. I stopped dating for the longest time. I really did after that. I get you, Queen. The person asked, can I call you later? I replied with a question mark because I didn't know. Chris and I have been no contact. Oh yeah, guys will do that. They'll disappear for 1 or 2 weeks and all of a sudden they reappear like nothing's happened. This is a common thing when you live a half a century. I don't know why. This is sometimes what men do. But the energy in that field is a full moon of Aries. It's very interesting. Aries is all about bluntness, and it's the fire sign. It's what I am. And there's somebody that's angry or jealous. I want to say more jealousy I'm picking up. That whole situation, I'm picking up a ton of jealousy. And I don't know, whoever it was, I'm picking up it as the person has masculine energy. I feel masculine energy. And there's a lot of jealousy and anger. And anger and jealousy really kind of feel the same to me. So I want to say a little bit of both. And it's surrounded by new moon in Gemini, which is interesting, and a new moon in Libra. And a new moon in Gemini just talks about communication. It's somebody that has problems with their words and communicating. That's all I know. And then you got a new moon in Libra surrounding you. And this talks about a new romantic cycle. I think it was him. I really do. I'm picking up that it was somebody that was really close to you that's kind of jealous and angry at you. So I want to say it was him, but I'm just picking up brown hair, and the eyes look kind of dark, but I'm getting a flash. but it's not like a real dark brown, like a medium brown, something like kind of my hair color. And it could be like, I mean, to me they're not dark, but they look brown. But sometimes when you kind of see things from a distance, it could be like one of, I know it's not blue eye color or it's not green. It could be one of those colors that are mixed together, or a light brown, or maybe like a medium brown eyes. But I'm picking up that's the person that was texting you. And it's associated with him. I feel it's somebody associated with him. I don't think it was him, but just like somebody that somehow knows him and knows your situation. Nosy people are horrible. Yeah, like a mixed color. Kind of like, I don't know where do I forgot the color. I've had such a crazy day at work dealing with batshit crazy residents. The color that has red, that has not red, but has hazel, like a dark hazel. I'm picking up. So I'll see. Well, the Aquarius did come up. Yeah, like hazel, but like a dark hazel. Because my first son, my oldest, has hazel eyes, and obviously I got really brown eyes. But his dad had blue eyes, and he has dark hazel. And sometimes they like change colors while they get lighter. So it's kind of like that. That's what I'm picking up in what it's showing me. I don't know. I don't know what your significant other look like, but that's what I'm picking up. If that's what he looks like, then it's him. Like I said, but it's either associate. I saw Aquarius. Maybe. Will Will I move soon? Yeah, it could be some of dark hazel eyes that was associated with the one that's not talking to you. So if it's either him, it's not him, but it's someone associated with him. He's playing games with you. Men do this sometimes. They play games with people. They'll have a friend of a friend call you to fill the territory and this and that. This is what they do. Honestly, that's why I just I don't really care. You either like me or you don't like me, because there's millions of people out there, Queen. Millions. And believe me, they all want sex. That's the reason they associate with women, and that's why women associate with men. Or if you're not, into like, or men that are into men will associate with other men for romantic, because they want the sex, and that's why they do this. It's in your DNA. So, but this is what men do. Let them play their games, Queen. Let them play the games, because stay on the side of truth. Do your thing. When people irritate me, I do my hobbies. I make jewelry, I yarn, I do everything. So he's close. Maybe it's his cousin. I don't feel it was him. It was someone associated with him. He's not going to text you right away. He's not. He's going to have other people figure out what you're doing, because they don't like rejection. And men don't want to admit to that, but they don't like rejection. And sometimes my sons have told me it's harder for a man to get a woman, and it's easy for a woman to get a man. I've been told that by my sons, and my sons are always on the lurk. They used to always be lurking for their women. So I believe them. All right, now cars. Yeah, no one does like rejection. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Do you hate men? I don't hate men. I hate non-truthful people. I'm on the side of truth. I like people that are truthful and humanitarians. That's what I like. I don't like people that don't really care about humanity and wouldn't spit on somebody if they were burning on a sidewalk. I don't like them kind of people. Don't like them. Reminds me of my sisters-in-laws. Don't like those. Let me get your question here. Will I move out of the gutter? Oh, jeez. Oh, you can pin messages. Look at that. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a part of our DNA. And the reason why is because your hormones and pheromones are highest between, uh, I want to say it starts about 16 for men, 15, 16. And then it goes to about, I want to say late 20s for guys, because a lot of times if you're not taking fish oil or things like that to keep up, you'll lose your sex drive sooner. So I do promote fish oil. Fish oil is good for men and women. It helps keep a balance, and then because men will lose their sex drive and won't have interest in sex when they get older, but women get it later. So, and then when we get it, it's so you got to have a balance. So I recommend fish oil, but I've been taking from Amazon. It's a mushroom complex, and they got mushroom coffee. It's supposed to be really good for you too, and it gave me a ton of energy, even though I had 4 hours sleep. And it's a natural thing. But the fish oil and your antioxidants are very important to keep in. I mean, chances are you're going to get married or something along the way, and when your wife wants to have sex and you get older, you're not going to be able. Will it be better for me to break up with Harren? Oh, you ordering lion's manes? Tell me how that goes. I was looking at them. It was $30 on Amazon for that lion's mane. I got the mushroom complex because it's $10. I'm trying to look for Car's question. Okay, you want to know if you're going to move soon. Let me get that question. But yeah, let me know how that goes because it looks so expensive. Didn't know if I wanted to pay that because I buy all this other stuff. So I got the mushroom complexes. Everybody from my work is yapping about it. They have all of it. And then my friend gave me mushroom coffee. And I got a bottle of that, but then I was looking at lion's mane. It's supposed to be better. So let me know how if that's better or not, because I don't know if I want to spend $30 on something that might not be good. But about your moving cars, is it cars? Yeah, cars. Yeah, I'll do that because I mean I did hear really good stuff about it, but you hear all kinds of stuff. You hear things about all kinds of stuff. They're supposed to be great, and then you buy it and spend all this money and go, man, it didn't do crap. It all it did is help me go to the bathroom more. And lion's mane's supposed to be great, but like I said, some of it, the bigger bottle is like $40. When you're buying crystals and pastels, if I'd stopped buying so much pastels and stuff, I probably could afford it. But I'm a sucker for another pastel set. But I should be good with pastels for a little bit. All right, for cars for your moving situation, you got a blue moon. And this is good. This is like a luck card, like a Wheel of Fortune. It just talks about believing in things that you didn't think were possible. In a moon deck, that's what pretty much is Wheel of Fortune. And then you got a new moon in Scorpio following your situation with that, and a waxing moon, which is a really good deck. It's a really good reading. A new moon in Scorpio just talks about you're just scared about something, and it's telling you not to be scared and just do it and it'll be okay. You got to work through your fears. That's all it means. And then you got a waxing moon, and this is good. It just means all of your positive energy is getting more momentum. It's getting stronger. It's building. So, the cartel. I don't deal with no cartel now. I'm just saying about your moving. I thought you were asking me about moving. Yeah, don't get involved with the cartel cars because then you'll be killing a lot of people. No, it just means a Scorpio means you're feeling scared about stuff. Moon cards enhance, just talk about your feelings and emotions. It's all about balancing your chakras. But yeah, you're in your chakras. You have a fear of something not working out. And people get that way. They get anxious and scared, and it's just saying not to be scared. That's all. It's not nothing scary. It's not. I don't do those kind of ducks because I like positive ducks. I really do. All right, now I don't think he will. Queen. I'm not. I think he'll try to play you around and maybe try to contact you through someone else. I don't feel he's going to contact you for a while. He's playing games. Okay, Mahafra. All right, this is ISI. Eventually, he might. But sometimes, things are meant to happen when they happen, and it's not better to rush this process. Don't be like my sister thinking she's going to be with someone. I told her the universe don't want to be with them, and somehow she's still with him, and then he ended up leaving her. They stay in a house, and he told her to go date someone else. So if you're separated, it's for a reason. Okay, I'm trying to get here. Bin Hassan. I can't pronounce the whole front of it. And I will do your romantic, see if how the energy of this relationship is going. All right, the energy field with Masan. Is that it? Or Mafara? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I am bad at mispronouncing names that I barely know how. But I apologize for it. But your energy in that whole situation is in a new moon in Scorpio. And this just talks about your own personal fears. And it's talk about working through them. That's the whole energy field. Like, and it's pretty much like low self-esteem. You don't think it's going to work out and that kind of thing. And then you're surrounded, that your whole relationship in there is surrounded by a blue moon and a full moon in Scorpio, which is actually really a good reading. The blue moon is, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune, believe in the impossible. And then the full moon in Scorpio just means you just got to release all of your anxiety and stuff, and you got to put it somewhere. You got to give it to God if you're religious like that, or you got to let it go however way you need to do it. It doesn't have to be through spiritual stuff, but You just got to not think about it. I think that you'll be okay with this guy, but what's hurting your relationship, from what I'm seeing with the energy, is self doubt and, and trust issues. I would just let it happen. And if he says he's going somewhere doing something, say okay. And eventually, if he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, you're going to find out. But I think it'll be okay with you. I really do. Sometimes you just got to let things be. And then if he does do something shitty, it's his loss. I mean, it is what it is. You got a bigger mission in life. Hopefully saving dogs. Cause I'm always on YouTube, but these dogs are being chained and people are just doing horrible things to them. So maybe when this channel gets popular enough, you can help me with the dogs. That'd be a good noble cause. I need a bunch of people to help me with dogs. I want to save as many dogs as I can. And I want to buy land so they can just live there, not just stay in the cage waiting for a prospective owner. I want them, that could be their home. And if they have to be there to the end of their life, that's okay. I want to buy the whole land. Just be a whole landowner. And that's it. And then build the shelter. They might have. Okay, yeah, I did yours, Mr. Cars. But yeah, I wanted them to live a long, happy life, and I just want a whole bunch of rescue workers, and then all the money that I generate through a lot of stuff, because I'm going to start investing, is just going to pay for the land outright, and these dogs will be able to roam free and be happy. And then if there is some nice people that come along that really like them and bond with them, that's cool. But other than that, if they have to stay there, I want these dogs to be happy. Because I was always a cat person. I don't know if you guys know this. Alright. Is attacked. Oh, is it? Is tick. Can you say? Is tack? Did I say that right? Okay, I might have missed your angel. Angel, I may have missed your question. I am so sorry. When you're on this end, I get so many things that go through in one time. So maybe just put your question in and let me know. And maybe just put it in again. And now that I know that you have a question out, I'll get that for you in there. My parents did not accept her. That's the fear I have. Well, I guess you got a choice to make. I mean, sometimes parents are wrong, sometimes they're right. And if that's going to work out and you really love her that much, feel it out. And if you guys are going to work out and stuff, maybe just take it slow. Try not to get overly involved at once. Maybe give it a year or so before you get the parents all in an uproar for something that may or may not work out. Because you really don't want to do that. Okay. I'm good. How are you? Red wine. I like that. Red wine. All right. You want to know, does Rob have romantic feelings towards me currently? Oh, that is so funny. My husband's name, Rob. He's a Rob, too. All right. I'm sorry, Angel. I'm not. One of these streamers that can handle 500. I don't even know what I would do if I became overly popular and had a bunch of comments. I'm going to have a comment manager. I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to sort some of these through. Because these comments, all through my live streaming, I want to say that comments are where I do worse at trying to get to all of them. And some live streamers are right on these comments. But I do try. I really do. It's probably because I do too much. Because I'm over here dealing with patients all day and thinking about, getting a little bit of my sketch done at the same time. And I've always been a multitasker. At work, I always do three things at once. This is what I do, it's my life. All right. Rob, in your situation is in disseminating moon. And this just means it's just time to relax and maybe just give someone space type thing and let things just develop on their own. It's kind of what this card means. Like if someone's feeling like it's too much at one time going on type thing. But you did get a new moon in Sagittarius and a new moon in Leo surrounding your situation. A new moon in Sagittarius is very good. It talks about luck. So that's good. There's a decision to be made if I'm feeling love, but not a strong love. And you don't get a strong love till you've been together a long time. And you're also surrounded by new moon in Leo, and this talks about confidence. It's pretty much saying you have a low self-esteem and you just need to like kind of do things to boost you up, and when you work on yourself, you'll have it's going to wheel him towards you to realize that you're the one he's supposed to be with. That's what I'm picking up. I feel that Rob is just kind of feeling it to see if you're the person he wants, and he wants a confident, strong woman. I would just do my own thing and be polite, move it along, but don't focus on it so much. And I'm sure he will come around. I'm positive he will come around. I mean, you just gotta let things kind of develop how they're gonna develop. And Goofy's going pretty good here. I'm trying to get these ears nice. And like I said on other stream, when you're doing Disney stuff, start with pencil. Walt Disney himself started with pencil. I don't know if you guys knew this. He was a big fan of regular pencil. That's why a lot of Disney style stuff that is Walt Disney type is pencil. That's why when I do the pastels, when I add them to these, I don't do heavy colors. Because Disney's just not into heavy colors. Alright. Will me and Quay reconcile? I don't know. Let me see your energy. I mean, it's up to. Is it Quay? It's up to Quay, ultimately. I mean, we never know what their decision's going to be when people tell you one thing, but their inner self tells them a whole other thing. It really does. So you kind of got to remember that. Things can always sway one way or another. And that's not a bad thing, because sometimes the change needs to happen. Sometimes that's just how it is. All right. What was this here? All right, you got A blue moon. And this is just talks about believing in things that you didn't think were possible. And you got a new moon in Scorpio. And you got a full moon in Scorpio. So you got two cards that talk about pretty much low self esteem and you're stressing. That's what I call new moon in Scorpio. You're stressing over things. And then you got a full moon in Scorpio, which just means let your negative thoughts go. I feel you may, but if you bring all the negative thoughts and stuff where they're not feeling, it's going to make him not happy feeling that. You're going to have to let that go and be more positive than you may reconcile. But the way it's going, no. Not until that's the you clear the negative energy, and then possibly. Okay, you're Capricorn and Gemini. He is. Oh, you're welcome. I would honestly just let it go. Just start finding something that you really love and care about, like a nice of anything, and start putting your energy into something else. And when you have a common thread of a cause, that's when people start coming into your life. So that's what I would do. Just try to find something that you always want to do. I've always wanted to learn to draw. I've been studying this for about a year. And look at me now. Now I'm doing Disney sketches. And I'm happy. But that's where you got to be. You got to be where you're like, I just want to be happy and I'm doing this for me. Because sometimes that's what you got to do in life. Because everybody else will be happy around you. And if you don't allow yourself to be happy, then you're only hurting yourself in the end. And I've learned this the hard way. So, and I'm not about to be unhappy because of other people. Not at all. I can't do it. If they can't accept me for the way I am, I don't need to be around them. That's all there is to that. All right, I'm gonna start with Goofy's eyes here. But yeah, you'll be fine. Believe me, you'll be good. And it'll be fine. You just need to be make yourself happy somehow. I find myself happy through arts and crafts, but not everybody's an arts and crafts person. Trust me. And it's okay not to be. Some people, I mean, music really is arts and crafts. People generally do it through other people's crafts, which usually is music or something. Or you could start your own crafts. You know, I love making jewelry. I think jewelry's really fun. But like, and I love my knitting, but you might not be a knitting girl, and that's okay. I just like playing around with yarn, and it relaxes me. If I'm having a shitty day, I play around with the yarn. I love it. But like I said, it takes certain people to like certain things. All right, I'm getting these eyeballs in here. With Disney sketches, the eyes are important, but then if I don't get everything situated around this eye, it's going to go to hell in a handbasket like it always does. So I got his little eyeball in here. I got the eyes so far. Oh, Karan! There you are, my friend. I'm getting Goofy done. My friend, I want to say my new teachers, laugh out loud, which are residents. They told me the longer I do this and I practice, the faster I will get with this. I believe them. They've been sketching and painting their entire life, and they're between 60 and 90. So they're the best damn teachers ever. They really are. People that have been doing it for most of their life, when they give you tips, listen. I don't care what it is, if it's painting or whatever. Especially like if you're into building houses and stuff, and you see somebody, that used to build houses. If they can't, they're retired, ask them questions, because you'll be able to build houses that much more efficient, because they know more than you. I have a lady that's 103, walks the damn bathroom, and tells me shit all day long. And I believe her. She's lived over a century. And honestly, she's paying $10,000 out of pocket for a room, so she doing good. That's the way these things go in life. All right, you want? All right, what kind of energy reading you want? You want romance, business, money, prosperity? There's all kinds of readings, Quran. We have all kinds of different facets in our life. I know you have a lot of romantic things going on, or you did. I don't know how all that turned out. I just get tortured by old people. I really do. They be acting crazy, and then somehow they always apologize. That's why I go. This is why hecklers and stuff do not bother me whatsoever. I get the worst hecklers. 80-year-old people that'll beat your ass. That's what I get. If you have 80-year-old people that's ready to beat your ass, then you're like, "Ooh, shit." And they do. They're kind of scary. They be coming out the doors, looking at you, staring you down. It's like, oh god. Okay, prosperity and love. Okay. Yeah, this is my life that I deal with. I call them terrorists. You come in, they terrorize you sometimes before you leave. So you go, I just tell them, the one lady, she rang so much, and then I go, I'm trying to get 4 or 5 people up before breakfast, and she keeps ringing. I said, are you trying to see how much you can ring so I can't get no one up? And then she looked at me, and then she didn't ring for an hour, and she's like, I'm sorry. I was like, well, I already been here 10 times. I go, I don't know how many times, I don't know how I'm supposed to take care of anyone else. But that's life. But this is my life, because they enjoy bothering me. I was meant to take care of the elderly. Even though I love taking care of disabled kids, that was my favorite job. But of course, the job that opens up is cranky old people that tell you to F off every day. This is what the universe gives me. But it's okay. I don't take anything to hurt. Alright, you got a balsamic moon. And this just means it's a healing period for you. Spiritually and for your life. Just to stable out, neutralize, balance yourself. And you got a gibbous moon and a north node surrounding you. A gibbous moon just means you're close to achieving a goal, a personal goal. A north node is saying to kind of step out of your comfort zone to be happy. I want to say that you're going to get close to financial. You're getting closer to your financial goal, it's saying. And I feel whatever you got going is doing a slow up incline. I mean, it's not going to be overly like you got $1 million, but you're going to see some kind of profit in whatever kind of thing you're doing. And the North Node just means maybe do something like you talk to somebody that you wouldn't normally talk to and see how it goes. I mean, we all been there. You're just unsure about some people. So that happens. It happens. I mean, that's how life is sometimes. Right. Okay, that was the problem here. I need to go down this way. Let's have one here and here. So it's going down. You got to get all these lines for Disney. Disney is so damn detailed, it's ridiculous. And I do mean ridiculously. Right. Okay. I gotta get all these perfect little shading lines, or Goofy's gonna look like crap. That's just all there is to that. We don't want Goofy to look like crap today. I got all these people that are ready to join the Reaper trying to help me out. Maybe in their death, they're gonna try to make sure that I do better with my craft. It was my friend Julia that I took care of. She ended up dying it was like around 6 months ago when she came back from the hospital. So she's the one that gave me all my yarn and refreshed me on. She refreshed me on a lot of my stuff, my yarn work, and she was excellent, excellent crocheter. And I even told her I really don't crochet. She said if you can knit, you can crochet, and I am still not the best crocheter. I really need to practice on it. Alright, now this is supposed to be connecting in here too. Alright. Gotta. Dogs can be very hard to sketch. You gotta see exactly where everything's connecting because they'll say it kind of looks like that person. It's always, if you ask someone to critique it, this is what you get. So this is why I suggest regular pencil at first. I really do. Alright, and this is closer to this part right here. He's gotta go up more. See, this is what you do with Disney. It's just that little line that needs to go in that one spot. You're constantly fixing lines for it seems forever. Right, there you go. Alright. I got some people here. I'm just looking at questions. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I am totally not. And I'm going to have to move these eyeballs over too. It gets very complicated in this way because I have these two here. I'm going to start the beak and redo the eyes. Right, not his beak, but you know what I'm talking about, his little snoot. Because you don't want to mess up the dog. The dog drawings are the hardest. Dogs and ravens, my folks. I don't even know. I would like to do Raven for the work for my book, but I don't know. I'd have to see if my stuff is Raven worthy. That is a hard bird to draw, especially against a storm with a white lily for Lily in the Darkness. That's going to be a rough one. This is all practice for that. I don't know if once I get this computer, hopefully soon, I'm just going to get me a cheap little laptop and expedite this book. and get this out of the way and done because this is one of the things I've been trying to get done in my life. Alright. Okay, it kind of turns in like this. These eyeballs have to be perfect or Goofy will look like crap. And then everyone will be nice, but then they won't want your sketch. But when they're getting all excited talking about they want to frame it and stuff, then you know you did a good job. I give these to my friends, and they keep informing me that that they're very excited to get them, and they frame them. When I first started, I told them, "Oh, please don't frame that. I don't even know how that's gonna end up looking." Because I started with just doing decorations around Christmas. I think the live streams. I know Karan was around for those. And that's what I did. I just that was pretty much my status quo here. See now this line's going straight across, and we want to give it a nice three-dimensional look. We want it to kind of curve. It's all in these little lines. Because we're getting him kind of with his head sideways. And these are the hardest ones. I started with profile pictures where they go when they're literally just going one way, just straightforward. And then after that, you get your more dimensional pictures. It's kind of where you want to go with it. All right, now we're going to do his nose right here. And then you got to get the right shape of the nose. It kind of almost looks like a gumdrop type thing. Alright. See, these don't look exact. These kind of look like stripes. So I'm going to redo those. Alright, right under the eyes, there's one line. And you want to kind of curve them coming this way. And then they get shorter. You want to follow that pattern. Whatever the pattern of things that you have is going on. Alright, I'm going to bring this up here. And round it out this way. But these can be very tedious doodling. It does take forever. But the longer you doodle it, the better it gets. I got the nose done. And I got this face so far done. Oh, you're welcome, Karan. You know I'm always on your side. I'm probably never leaving Google. Google, pretty much you might as well say Google. But I'm probably never leaving YouTube. I just like to come over here and associate with you guys. Even if I'm not popular, I just like to come over here and say hey. Even though for some reason, people on TikTok seem to like me. It's not terrible over there. It really isn't. I was shocked I got 400 people in a stream over there. And they're really nice over there. They're kind of strict though. They took down a video because he was rolling in the grass and they said that of talking about nudity, and I'm like, huh? I am the most non-nudie person ever. And it was my dog, his junk was showing for a second. He's a dog. He's rolling around the grass. I guess I gotta buy him underwear for TikTok. I just was like, whatever. But whoever took them over, I don't even know who bought them. They're guidelines are really, really weird. They just will take things down just because people don't like them. I don't understand. But that's what I'm getting the vibes from. So I don't really care that they took it down because it's up here on YouTube. So that's all I care about. But I did get 12 diamonds and 5 roses, whatever that means. I have no clue what these diamond and roses mean. I really don't. I gotta go research that. TikTok is like the damn ocean. You never know what you're going to expect with them. Alright, now I got the first, and now I'm gonna all this just to get to this. Now I gotta do the bottom part and his collar here. I might actually keep this like a true Disney sketch style. Because, I mean, he's known for his sketch work. He really is. Disney is. Okay, this one starts here. Disney's like that, so I might keep it like this. This might look good in this way. Alright, now this one here is. Alright. Now, that's too thick that way. Now I'm gonna go thinner in. I'm gonna go out this way. Alright, now I'm trying to get this whole mouth laid out a little better. And go a little bit at a time. Don't try to rush things. This, we're going to redo this line. It's not supposed to be that heavy. Lightly, I'm going to take this line this way. And then 2 lines come up this way. Alright. Now. Now I'm going to get the tongue out, and the tongue starts right here. And it's coming through this way and curving. And this is coming around here. We're getting there. It's starting to come alive a little better. Very impressed with this. Okay, we're going to curve the tongue this way. Curve it up this way. There. Right the side of the tongue. That's where this comes. So we need to take these out. You're always adjusting lines. Alright. Alright, that is not bad. Alright, now you gotta shade this side, the middle of the mouth in. Shade just a little bit. I'm gonna use pastels, but I think I'm gonna do a different style pastel. I'm gonna do like a grayish one. Alright, and this tongue is shaded just a tiny bit this way. I'm gonna shade it in here. So it gets accent here. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, now, okay, this is shaded out right here. There we go. Should that a little that way. Now we got this coming down here. We're going to get his collar. I don't want the biggest collar in the world. It's coming around. It sure is. Okay. I'm kind of going around in a circle. You're making the three-dimensional thing here. So. Okay, I wasn't even supposed to start right there. Yeah, make sure your lines always are even. I wasn't supposed to start the collar right there. It's okay, that's why we got a damn eraser. Okay, right where this line comes here, that's where we're starting this. That's why it looked all wrong and off. Alright, now. Okay, this tongue has to get bigger also, so we're going to bring this down. I'm going to do this first and then bring that down. Oh, sorry. Your husband, Robin's feelings for me. My 4-year-old daughter, no contact with him. Okay, I could do an energy field around this. That I can. About him and the 4-year-old daughter, but like I said, it's up it's an up and down thing. He's allowed to choose good or bad. Or what he's gonna choose. I mean, sometimes people choose just to give up. You kind of got to accept that certain people do choose that. But I could do your energy field in there and I could pray for you and wish for the best. I mean, alright, you got a new moon eclipse in that whole entire situation. And that's powerful change. Got a waxing moon. And this is when energy is gaining momentum. And then you got a new moon in Sagittarius about luck. I feel his feelings for you. They're not hateful, but they're kind of to the side. He's unsure. I feel he loves his daughter, but he's kind of unsure about where you guys are going. That's all I'm picking up about that. And that's not horrible. It just means that possibly he's just going through one of those things in his life. where that's just how it is, sometimes you go through these life changes. Yeah, I'm just picking up a life change. Maybe just kind of let him come along and see where it goes. That's what I would do. I mean, as for the daughter, eventually, if he cares, he's going to come and see her. Maybe I just feel like he's not seeing your daughter, his own daughter, because of things that were going on. Sometimes it takes people time to come back. So, I mean, that's the best advice I can give you there. Maybe give him time to come back and really think about what he wants to do. That's what I would do. Sometimes time can be your best friend. Sometimes time is not your best friend. That's generally the way that goes. But when it comes, since you have a child and all that, I feel it'll go a lot smoother for you. He loves his daughter. I do know. I do feel that. So, I got this here. Okay. On here and then straight up since this is the collar. So, it's too high up. There we go. Okay, got that. And this is coming around here just a little bit. And that. I'm kind of doing a cone here. I like Goofy. He's a funny dog. I've always liked Goofy. Alright. It's lightly shaded here, very lightly. It's real light shadings in here. Alright, and about there. Alright. I'm gonna have to redo this. I think the collar here is the most annoying part. Alright. We're gonna go down here like a cone, like almost like a cylinder. And it goes a little right under the tongue like this. Alright. Now we're going up. Like this. Okay, it's starting to do something interesting now. I'm going to pull this out a little bit longer this way. There we go. Just going to give it balance. You want all of your sketches to give you balance. Oh, you're from India. I just thought about seeing you yesterday. Oh, my India. I love you guys from India. You're wonderful. I want to say I used to be China was my biggest fans. I think China gave up on me. I used to have so many people from China. I don't know what happened with China. Maybe I still do have China. But yeah, I do enjoy China. Yeah, let me get this real quick this way. Up here and then this way. There you go. I'm struggling with a dog collar. Laugh out loud. How is my life going here? Alright, this is, I'm trying to get Goofy down. I'm trying to finish this dog collar and Goofy. But I will see Jana's thoughts about me yesterday. Is this a girl or a boy, Jana? Yeah, you can say girl. Let me just get his one in here, my India friend. I have lots of good friends from India. Okay. Alright, you. Yeah, you can ask. I'm over here just struggling with Goofy. I figured this is what I do with my time. So, my time is your time, and we're all got our time together here. Alright. You got a third quarter moon after seeing this girl. That's where the energy is, and just talks about adjustments. Maybe like I'm just picking up schedule changes to see each other. And South Node, which is interesting, talking about your past holding you back. I'm seeing past heartbreak and just something that's not kind of making you doubt a little bit or not maybe think it might not work out. And then you got a new moon in Libra, which is so good. I see this girl working out, and I think she really likes you. And whatever happened to you in the past, let it go and give love a chance. So that's what I'm getting from that. I really get excited about all this. All right, say girl, you got. Can I expect something from M? Well, there you go. I don't know. I got good feelings about it. I say go for it. You might as well. You only live, one life you remember. I do believe in past lives, but I do. You're only going to remember one at a time. I mean, I don't remember my past lives. I'm not discarding any of this stuff and saying people aren't right, but at the same time, seize the day, folks. If you can have a little love and a happiness for the day, seize it, own it, and go with it. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it when you die in the end. If you have happy memories to look on to after you die happy. So, yeah, I say go with it. If she likes you, go with it, but be careful and go slow. And this is advice you can get anywhere, but you want to go slow. Don't let your feelings get too involved too fast. But you got to give yourself a chance all the same. So just remember that. All right, I don't even know. I just honestly think this thing sucks altogether. I don't know. This is the way this sketch looks over here, and Maybe it'll look better. It just was with him and the collar. I'm still gonna like do other stuff with it, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might look like crap. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll get my pastels out. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I can. I just can't tell you exact things, but yeah, I can answer. I can get the energy reading out of your situation. That's what I get. I get little energy fields, and that's what I go about. So yeah, I can get the energy field of your situation. So I'm gonna try to maybe sketch another Disney thing here with him. It just seems like it's. I need something along with this that makes sense. But yeah, sharing many secrets. Her interest is physical only. Well, everything's always physical at first. This is life. I mean, and then it goes beyond that at later on. But these are things you just kind of have to, you gotta go with, I guess. And it's okay if it's physical at first. I mean, you just can't put your whole stuff into it. You know, talk to her, try to be friends with her, and see where it goes. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, at least in the end, be friends with her, be respectful, and just say, yeah, we had sex and all that, but I don't know if it's going to be forever, but let's see, and always be respectful about it. And you'll be all right. You will. But you got to see things through, and she might not be the one forever. Maybe she's the one for a little bit. And it's okay to be the one that's for a little bit. It really is. Because it's okay. I mean, not everyone, you're not meant to meet your wife right away and that's it. This is not reality. Most people that get married, they'll, their spouses will meet their exes, and some of them are friends with their spouses' exes. I mean, I've known people like this, but that's just me. But I think you'll be all right. And then if you do meet your wife, you know, so what? If you just say this used to be, I used to be with her, and if she's still cool with you guys being friends, totally be her friend. Okay, I don't know why it's not. Okay, I probably should get this dog bone sketch for beginners. So here we go. I'm trying to. I feel this is not complete because I need dog bones with Goofy. I was gonna do hearts, but I think dog bones would be better. Maybe do like a lot of dog bones around them, and I think it would be very cute. This is what I do. This is what relaxes me from dealing with the old people. Which I'll be old. 20, 30 years. I'll be old too. Hopefully, I'm still able to get on YouTube. I want to be one of those people that live stream to their 70s or 80s. Okay, I don't know if I need all the beginners because some of these. Dog bone sketch. Let's see where this goes now. Alright, I got a bunch of them now. And obviously, dog bones are not hard. Alright, so I'm gonna do like a dog bone on top here and here. I think that would be fun. Or not here, maybe just in this area. I find them, I love doing little stuff like this. I'm very artsy. I try. It's very relaxing. Oh, this big bone is really nice, and it has a little a bow. It could be with the what he's looking at because he's kind of looking down with his ear up. I feel this is the bone that's supposed to be there. And this one will take way less time to sketch out than Goofy himself. Because if you are starting out at sketching, don't be discouraged if your dog's sketches turn out like crap. Just don't. Because I guarantee they are. I really do. I guarantee they will because that's. It just is what it is. Alright, I'm going to start this bow. And it's you curve around for dimension. Alright, now I'm going to start this bow. And get used to your curvy lines. Get used to them because once you learn to curve your lines over and around, like I lightly touch it, and you'll get your own method. It gets so much easier. So much. Before you know it, you'll be like me sitting there going, I think this looks like crap. And I do. I do this all the time. I just be going, just thinking it's crap. And really, in reality, it's not total crap, but to me, it looks like crap. But that's what I do. Alright, now I just think this little bow is cute. I kind of want something cute. If it's going to be Disney, just something a little bit over the top and nice. And this is more rounded out here, so we're just going to round that out. And the bow kind of goes in with the bone. It's all like kind of going together. So I'm going to even out this from here. So we got that. And then come out this way because you want to get the arch of the bone. Alright, I don't see all of it, but it's okay. I kind of get the gist of it. And you will. I had a lot of beginner sketches I started. Since last Christmas, I've been at it. I don't know Karan and everybody's been with me through my bad Santa. I was struggling through Christmas time complaining about Santa. I was able to draw the Grinch and all this other stuff, but when it came to damn Santa, I was having problems. So I don't understand, but it is what it is. So you will feel the struggle, and it's okay if you do. that's a part of the fun process of learning to do it because then you have a funny story. Because I did. I sat there, literally told all my friends, I'm only good enough for decorations for the holidays and don't expect Santa. My friends was like laugh out loud. They were like laughing and they thought it was hilarious. And I was like, I'm serious. But, but yeah, that's how it is sometimes. That is literally how it is. And what are you gonna do about it? Just getting the sides of this here because we want to shave this bone in nice. And this is nice because he's looking at this nice juicy bone. He's excited about it. It's like, oh, they thought about me. And I've seen this look at Chong when I'm at the damn farmer's market. And he's there looking at these bones. And I'm talking from the legs of actual animals, getting excited over them. And I'm just like ready to throw up, thinking that he really, of why he really wants this bone. But I guess they're carnivores. Alright, we're going up. If you do a lot of curvy lines, it gives it depth. That I will tell you. You want depth with anything you're doing. Shading and depth. If you don't have shading and depth, you're kind of in the doghouse. Alright, now we're making a little paw. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to shade in some of these bones over here. And shadings there. And there's a shading right in here. And then there's these little dot shadings right in here. And then just lines right here a little bit. Hopefully this year, I'm on a side note, I'm hoping to be able to make Santa Claus. And I probably should try this year when it comes around and I start doing like Christmas stuff. I'm thinking I might do Santa some damn justice this year. Last year, Santa was sitting there going, please don't bother drawing me, you're going to kill my spirit. I was even able to draw a reindeer. That's how deep it got with my not being able to do Santa Claus. One of the most important people at Christmas, besides Jesus, I couldn't draw. But I could draw the reindeer, the Grinch, and all this other, but I was having problems with Santa Claus because it's a human face. And those, my friends, can be very hard at times. Oh, yes. They can be very hard. But don't give up. I just literally was like, it is what it is. Okay, there's some lines right in here. There's one there. And one there. You want to do these lines to show like a crinkle. Alright, we got Goofy with the bone. Alright. And now I'm going to get my... I don't want to do a whole lot to take away the essence of this. Yeah. Are you still here? Ashuman? Anshuman? Alright. Alright, you want is Shuli hiding something from me? All right, let me do an energy reading on your situation and let me see what comes up here. Oh, the waning moon. There's something there. All right, that whole energy is in a waning moon, and this is about hidden things that people don't want to tell you because they don't know how you're gonna react type thing. And that whole situation is surrounded by a full moon in Pisces and a full moon in Capricorn. And the full moon in Pisces is about a balance of spiritual and practicality, pretty much hard issues and who you really love and who you don't really love type thing, and just a balance in general. And you got a full moon in Capricorn, and this just shows the end of a tough cycle that someone's going through. I want to say your person. I don't think so much the way they're just hiding. They're kind of just trying to figure out what they want in life. I don't feel it's malicious, but they are hiding something. It's just they're not telling you everything because they're trying to figure things out themselves. I don't feel like they're cheating or anything. I feel it's just possibly a friend that you wouldn't like. That's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up she's friends with someone that you generally would not like, and there's a fear, but they're not romantically involved. I think it's a friend that you would think it is making it's gonna make you jealous. And she's afraid of losing you over like a friend. It could be I have male friends. It could be a male friend, and she's just afraid how you're gonna react to that. That's what I'm picking up. And honestly, I have a lot of male friends. I would rather hang out with male friends than women because women are malicious. They'll try to take you to the clubs. They'll try to do a whole lot of stuff and then tell you to cheat on your man and this and that. But sometimes if you have, I guess it's a toss up. I would just let her know. Oh, I'm blending in my background. I would just let her know that it's okay. You know, if you have friends, I'm not going to judge you and this and that. And show her you're not jealous. Because honestly, when you're jealous of certain things, it drives people away. It really does. You don't want to be driven away. You don't want to drive her away. Just tell her you can tell me whatever. I mean, you guys have your whole life and maybe possibly one day being married. And there might be somebody of the opposite sex that you're friends with, and she might trust you. I mean, tit for tat, as they used to say in my day, so. But I think you'll be okay. I really honestly do. I would be okay, and I would just reassure her that it's okay to have friends. And some people are very jealous of, like, when a man has a female friend and when a woman has a man friend. Some men are jealous. I mean, it really is not a gender thing. It really is not. It was just Sometimes this is just what happens. I colored this background because I just felt like it needed something. I don't know. I don't know. I think this piece looks good. I don't know. Do you think this looks good without the pastel? I mean, in the side here. Or maybe I could just like touch it up. Thinking about just touching up with like basic gray pastel. I'm thinking of like just doing pastel for the faded out background. And I have a gray with these new little friends I've got. The soft pastels. You like it? Think it looks good? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put a whole lot of color in it. I think it kind of looks good the way it is. So I'm just going to take these soft pastels just around certain areas just to give it a little bit of color. But I'm not going to like color it all in. Just like a touch-up job. I feel like if I go too far and make it look like a painting, it's just not going to be good. Some pieces are like this. Disney is like this. I don't know why. I love Disney, but this is how they are. Sometimes too much makes it not look good. And you want it to look good. I think I'm just going to touch it up with these. These are supposed to blend nice. These are supposed to be top of the line blending things. And if you do get into like any kind of pastel work, I use these sparingly. Yeah, I'm thinking about just taking my black pastel and just doing this on the edge so it pops out better. I feel it would look really, really good other than that. Because Disney always has little things up the sleeve. You know what I did hear that Disney was, he was racist. And it does make sense. He was German. And we're talking about we're coming off of World War II. I heard that from a coworker. And I said, well, because we were all talking about Disney, and someone said, well, you know, he was racist. And I was like, probably. I go, he was German, and we just got off of World War II. He probably, you know, they're not accepting that much of people. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, racism is a taught thing. And then sometimes, you know, you meet people in your life that make you not racist. But yeah, I think I'm going to use this one. These soft pastels are nice. They're not as chalky. But I like the chalk pastels, and I do suggest getting them like if you want to like blend in the background and really get in the poster board good. They're the best for that. And I do like to have a nice color black background. Yeah, this is looking so much better with this. Love my new pastel set. So look at the difference in that. Right in here. And this is a black soft pastel. They look like this. And I think I paid like $26, but they usually are $40. And I just get whatever brand that was cheap. It doesn't matter what brand it is, as long as it's soft pastels. And if you're just doing like a basic tracing type thing, they're really good for that. The charcoal ones, Like the regular pastels are good for blending in background for a paper or something, and then you got a couple of my residents that are my teachers laugh out loud for this kind of stuff. They said you got to blend it with your fingers. You don't want to blend it with your fingers and you got a couple extra dollars to your name. Go on Amazon Prime and get them for cheap. I feel it's an investment that you'll like if you like to do art and do it at a professional level. I mean, if you're an adult doing this, you don't. I mean, I'm not disrespectful to anybody, but my scheduler said she looked at me and she goes, "Oh, I like to color in coloring books," and I was like, "I'm not even gonna respond to this." I was like, because she's like 40. You think if you color and do things like that by a certain age, it would get, I guess, a little more focused and adult like. Because her son and daughter paint. They're artists, and you would think by her age, surrounded by with her son doing like painting and stuff, she would sketch or something because loves to color and stuff. But I don't know. That's just me, and I shouldn't be so mean about it. All right. Yeah, I think that's what this needed. I really do. Yeah, this is exactly what this needed. Look at that. It's looking better already. It looks 100% better already. I'm going to leave some of this detail in here, and I'm just going to shade around the tips with the soft pastel. That's it, just a little bit with the softer one. And the softer one doesn't leave these bold lines like the regular pastels. I will tell you that. Those regular pastels, they they're not gracious, and you can't go light-handed sometimes with them. But if you need to shade in a background, like I wanted to make this orange, yeah, they're perfect for that. Or they're just, I mean, if I guess if you can work with them, it's fine. I just prefer to have the nice blending because I try to have the best effect. Because if you're doing this for a present, you might as well try to make it look good. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna do the same thing to the mouth, and then I'm gonna do the finger method also, just like she did. But you just take a couple of this out, blend it with your finger. Alright, and then do this, blend this up with my finger too. I mean, yeah, she was not wrong about this. Oh my god, was she not wrong about this? Alright, blend it with your finger, folks. Just like my resident friend that has all kinds of expensive art around her house that she did. I'm gonna blend this with the finger. And I'm gonna do the edge too. I'm gonna give it the nice faded out look here. Because we want the perfect blend, she says. So we are going to blend. Oh my god, does this look amazing? No one told me to blend it with my fingers, and that's why I say I do a couple bed changes. And look at that, folks. Blend it in with your finger. This looks really good. And it took me doing a bed change to talk to somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. Because they used to do great paintings. And I guess professional painters use pastels. So I lucked out. And they never say on these tutorials when you're doing stuff, never do they say ever to blend with your fingers. You talk to a professional artist, clean their bed up. This is where you get the advice blend with your fingers. I think sometimes when people do how to things, I think the problem is since they are accomplished artists, they already assume people know to blend with their finger. But we don't. We're absolutely, that's why we're talking to them. If we knew to blend with our damn fingers, we would. I'm just saying, that's all. And it's the damn truth, and we all know this. If we knew, we wouldn't be watching. And this is when sometimes you watch these things, and I'm glad that these content creators give their time. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited they do, and I get what I can, but sometimes if you could talk to somebody one on one, like let's say you're doing really well with pastels, but you just want to know what's the one thing you're missing, and you talk to somebody and they talk about your pastels and the kind of pastels and blend it with your finger. Sometimes this is the direction you need. It really could be. All right. Now I'm going to blend this with my finger. I'm hoping I might pay her a visit and see if I can get any more advice from the lady that told me to blend these pastels with my finger. Because she's very wise and she obviously knows what the hell she's doing because this looks nothing short but amazing with blending this in. Yeah, the soft pastels do look nice, and this had an extra black and white, and these are nice. All right, now I got that, and we're blending this with the finger too, folks. All right. I don't know, whatever's left on my finger, I'm just doing this. There you go. And fade this out a little this way. I don't know. Might be in high demand. I don't know. People might be fighting about this picture. Who's getting this one in my life? All right, I'm going around the edges and doing this too. Oh my! Oh my! Look at this. All right, this is the thing of the day. Blend the pastels with your finger, folks. You heard it. The woman that can't use her hands no more, but is a great painter, knows what she's talking about because that shading is fire. And I do mean fire. I don't know, I might on my next time where I don't gotta pay rent, I think about buying more soft pastels so I don't ever have to go without. And blend with your finger. But yeah, Goofy from Disney. And it did take me about 2 hours. Yeah, I think I got yours. Yeah, I did yours. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess from now on, Chong the dog will be blending in my fingers because that lady was not wrong. I'd like to find people that could benefit me in life. And sometimes finding these people that benefit in your life are at the end of their life. And they like to help their favorite people out. Like Chong the dog, the struggling artist here that needed someone to tell them to blend with their finger. These are sometimes the things you need in your life. But I'm probably going to go take Chong on a dog walk. And I'm probably going to come on tomorrow and do some more practicing and blending the pastels with my finger. And I hope you guys, how you like it? Yeah, I mean, wasn't that amazing about the finger blending? See, you don't find this information out on these videos. I've watched them. And I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm not saying I'm glad they gave their content. I'm glad they give their time. God bless them. I'm glad. But that not one of them has said use your finger to blend it in. She said use it to blend everything. So I'm going to blend in the whole damn background. Everything's getting blended with the finger. She said it'll make it look more professional. So this is what we're doing. And then, oh my God, is this amazing? I need to go visit her and get more input because this is nothing short but incredible. But yeah, they will never say that on these videos to blend these with your finger. And then you're sitting there struggling and they don't look, and these little details, you have to know about these little details. If you don't know about the little details, how are you supposed to know? And I do get they're very informative, and I'm happy for these YouTubers that help us out like this. But Chong the dog's telling you to blend it with your finger, your pastels. You know, it's even helping the background. Oh my God, is it helping the background? Oh my God, was this woman right? Look at this. She was not wrong, folks. Let's all learn from Sharon. Sharon told me to do this. Sharon is the goat. She might be sick on a hospital bed, but you could be a goat in any condition in life. Sharon's the goat today, folks. She is. She has made my life. She has changed my life with one comment and one suggestion. But I will be on tomorrow. I don't know if I don't feel like if I'm tired from work from being terrorized with terrorists, I'll probably do jewelry or something. I do got some jewelry that came in that I gotta make, so. But I got that. I'm very happy, and I will see you. Blending. Oh, you got a suggestion too. Because the oils from your finger can attack different. Oh, okay. Made of rolled paper works too. Okay. Could I get that on Amazon? I don't know. She just told me the finger, but maybe I can look for blending tools over there on Amazon. They seem to. I ordered an air pump. That wasn't from the art, but yeah, I'll look for blending tools and I'll look for that paper thing. So, oh, I can make it myself. Okay. Oh, rolled paper. Okay. I'll try rolled paper too. But I will talk to you guys. I am gonna come on tomorrow. Like I said, if I'm tired, I'll probably do a couple do a little braid some jewelry out or something, and maybe do an hour stream. But I'll be on. But if you're subscribed, you'll definitely get the stream when I go on. I get home like I get off at 7, and they try to kidnap me over there. The work would like me to have my own place there, so all I got to do is get my scrubs on and come to work. I can't do it all the time. That's why I only do that. But probably be later, maybe towards 7:30, 8 o'clock type thing. But I'll be on. And thank all you guys, and thank you for your suggestion of the paper too. Maybe you're the goat of the day too. You and Sharon both. You guys are the stars of Chong the dog. You and Sharon. Yeah, she was not wrong. This was what I was missing. Maybe I'll be close to a raven soon. Who knows? I might have a party if I finally do after a year of not being able to draw Santa. But I will see you. Okay. You want to answer on Tamku. Okay, do you want an energy reading on Tamku, say girl? I know you have subscribed and all that, and sometimes I be going on weird times. On you. Okay. So on you want for your whole, is this a romantic type thing? No? Okay. Okay, Marcus. Okay, you just want an energy reading on Marcus then, is what you're saying. You want to know what Marcus's energy's up to then. Is that what I'm taking? I'm just trying to get it right. Oh, you want to know how he feels? Okay. I'm autistic over here. It takes me a minute to understand the question. Okay. You and Marcus. Let's see here. What do you feel? So what's going on in here? Okay. I'm picking up your whole field there. Your whole energy between this is in a full moon and Capricorn. And this just talks about the end of a tough cycle. You guys, I feel like you went through a bad time and you're coming out of the badness, if that makes any sense. Then you're surrounded by a new moon and a new moon in Pisces, which is not a bad reading at all. A new moon is just talks about a new start. And new starts are wonderful in life, which is good. And you got a new moon in Pisces just means you just got to sit down, think, meditate, and make sure if what you're doing is what you really want. But a new start doesn't mean you're breaking up with anybody. A new start means a new perspective, if that makes any sense. Like a new enlightenment on a situation. I feel you and Marcus are going to go through a period where you're feeling out each other and you want to make sure it's going to last forever or it's going to break apart. But it's not a terrible reading. I just say let it play out and be positive, and it might just work out for you. It really I think it might. And I finally made a dog. Are you happy for me? It only took me a year to be able to do this. dogs were always hard. And I finally made an incredible looking dog. Yes, it's a Disney dog, but it's a dog. And it's a goal that I have had for I don't know how long, and it's finally got met, this goal. And I'm very happy. Now, a human is the next one. I could do an anime human. Maybe I'll start keeping with my anime humans for a while and then work up to photos and all that. Those I heard are hard. But I'm going to let you guys go. You like it? Yeah. It looks a whole lot cuter because I rubbed it in with my finger. The goat of the day, Sharon. And then the other friend that told me to roll a piece of paper. These little details, these YouTubers that are professionals, they don't tell you. And you're going around thinking, nothing's ever going to look as good as theirs. And not one of them tell you to use your finger or rolled paper or nothing. They don't do this. This is why it's good to have good friends. And I appreciate your guys' friendship, and I will see you tomorrow. And thank you for a great stream.